Yo, what's up? Welcome back to episode 26 of the Raw Pod. Another solo one, but still good to see my pretty face on cam. But today, this is gonna be like a test episode because I'm gonna test the limits of what I could do. Um, the other day online, I found this conspiracy chart where you kind of fill out your answers. And I'm gonna do that today. And I'm gonna, tell you why I deny some things and why I think some things are absolutely true. Why some things, I don't really believe could be possible. Since I might be unsure about, I don't think I'm unsure about none of these things, but and I also think that's a kind of a cop out answer, a cheap answer, and why I think some things are probable. So, without further ado, let's start with number one, which it said was the moon landing fake. I don't think the moon landing was fake at all, and the reason why I don't think that is during like when the moon landing, the context around the moon landing wasn't just so America could get to space, just to flex to get to space. America, the Soviet Union, the Russians had already got to space prior to the moon landing. And so, the Americans, they were kind of nervous that the Soviets were going to, well, they did like pretty much every major superpower, but satellites in space. And I found this article from 1954. No, it might have been from 19. It wasn't, the article was from 1954, but the conversation they were talking about was about putting military bases on the moon. And so, in my opinion, that proves, America had a legit reason to want to get to the moon. Number two, have aliens visited the Earth? Nope. I deny that. And the reason I deny that is all these like depictions of aliens are so, I don't think if aliens existed, I don't think they'd be anything as humans have ever imagined, ever. I don't think there'd be humanoids with, even three or four fingers, 'cause that's humanoid. I don't think they'd be, green with large heads and big black eyes. That's too, like, that's human imagination. I don't think they'd be flying, UFO, flying saucers, and no, I don't. Also, because of my religious beliefs, 'cause I'm a Christian, I believe that, there are no other things. I think humans are chosen by God. So I don't think aliens exist. Just my personal opinion. I definitely don't think they've ever visited the Earth. Because, the universe is so big, there might be aliens. I don't. I believe God chose humans and made us in His image. And even if like a lot of people get offended by that or like get it, think that's so horrendous, but like who cares if aliens exist? Who cares? I mean, even they do, there's no way they're nowhere close. Humans have discovered a lot of. I know there's a lot we haven't discovered, but we discovered a lot of our surrounding universe, galaxy, solar system. So there's no way aliens exist even remotely close. So no. So number three was flat Earth, deny, and that goes without saying. In 2026, no one should be denying that the Earth is round. I mean, just you, almost everybody has seen a boat going over the horizon. Earth isn't flat. I mean, no, I don't. I don't have no argument for it. So many people have made the argument, and they just mock it now. So I'm not gonna give any credibility to that, like giving it any attention. Kim chose everything. I think it's probable, maybe absolutely. I haven't really gone too much into chemtrails, but I mean, maybe. I mean, you see governments, and you see I mean, not the government, but you see planes flying overhead, and I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop doing this with my hands. It's crazy. I'm gonna get in trouble before I even have a platform. But you gotta, it's government, yeah, doing that. I don't believe. I mean, maybe. I don't know they're harming humans, but I believe, maybe like for crop and stuff, that's absolutely. But like I said, I don't really give too much into chemtrails. Fluoride is being used to make people docile. That's the first one I'm gonna say it's unlikely because I don't know. Maybe because I'm just scared because I'm pretty sure I just commonly lose. I don't know what has fluoride and what doesn't really. So I'm pretty sure I use it. I don't think I'm a docile person. I don't. There's a lot of NPCs and cattle around, so maybe like I'm actually going unsure because maybe I wonder sometimes I feel like Neo in the Matrix. Next one is vaccines cause more problems than they prevent. I'm gonna deny that simply because the numbers don't back that up. There's a statistically, I mean, vaccines like we know for sure they prevent the diseases you're vaccinating against, but there's like all the side effects of vaccines are statistically like 1% of all vaccinations. So I mean the numbers don't hold up for that one, so I'm gonna deny that one. JFK is that the JFK assassination was an inside job. I'm gonna go absolutely. It happened in Dallas. Dallas, shout out Dallas. No, not right now, but just the I don't. After there were two presidents assassinated before Abraham Lincoln. Uh, of course, Abraham Lincoln and William McKinley. No, there was actually three. Yeah, three. And then who was it? I think James Garfield was also assassinated. Three presidents. And I just cannot believe riding down the street, top down in a whip, you let the president get assassinated like that. I don't know who did it. People say Israel did it. They said the mob did it. I don't know who did it, but I absolutely believe. Some people say Soviets did it. It was an inside job. Absolutely, it wasn't just a random, dude. I don't know what the official motive was. We don't, and that's the thing. We don't know what the motive was because Lee Harvey Oswald killed himself. That's the one thing that cements it for me. That has to be like the fact that he got murdered. And then if you look into his background, I'm pretty sure he's like been to the Soviet Union when it was still around. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Like, so I should do more research, but so I can say it, but I don't. But yeah, I absolutely was an inside job. 9/11 was an inside job. Absolutely. And I'm gonna say why. The definition of an inside job is like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna say probable. I don't know what, it's just what, I guess my thing is was in on it and what did they gain out of it? That's a lot of these theories, like even with the U.S. I mean, I guess signing the Patriot Act, but I don't. You can't. I don't. Is it worth having an attack on New York? Not even just New York, like the World Trade Center, like the like New York is what I town is the city of the world. So city of the world. So I don't know. So I'm gonna do probable. And the fact that, there was insurance stuff taken out and, people weren't showing up for work that day out at Lutnick. I think some people had interior knowledge that there was attacks being planned against the World Trade. Because remember, back in the 90s, the World Trade Center was bombed and attacked. And I think multiple times. So I think there was interior knowledge. So I either think someone didn't take it serious, someone didn't pass it on, or I don't know if the government just let it happen. I doubt it. There have been some gun-related false flags. Absolutely. Or the next one, sorry, y'all didn't see it, but there has been some gun-related false flags. Yes, absolutely. And there's no doubt in my mind. This recent one in Austin, uh, with the Sinhalese man who just so happened to have a Property of Allah t-shirt. I've never seen no Muslim wear a Property of Allah t-shirt. Muslims are kind of very no they're more likely to attack someone because they put that on a t-shirt, not because they not wear one to attack. Like, and then he had the Quran and an Iranian flag in his car. I mean, that's too no, that's too much. Like Austin, Texas. I mean, I guess you could say he was in the area and he just wanted to do it. But it's also possible, a Muslim man felt offended by, what's going to war. I don't know. But I do believe there's been some false flags. I don't think any school shooting has been a false flag. I'm not gonna say that. Like I think that people are so eager to do that, but I believe yes. There have been numerous false flags in U.S. history. Humans are causing major, absolutely. Humans are definitely causing major climate change. That's undeniable. That's to me is like the same as flat Earth. If you don't believe burning gasoline at the rate humans do, like I'm a Texan. Dude, you can't live in Texas without having a car. And then a lot of people in here have trucks. Y'all don't think filling your trucks up with diesel and all those semis that pass through here is the reason why our weather is so bipolar? Like I don't. It seems simple to me that this stuff it's not good for us to breathe in. Breathing in like they don't want. We're not good. We're not meant to breathe in gasoline. So why is it good for it to release into the atmosphere? And how do people not think that would cause issue? Then you got countries like India and China with like billions of people packed in together. And then the heavy industrialization of the world. Like I mean, I think that's just undeniable. Leisure people realize. I think there's a problem. Well, absolutely. I'm gonna say absolutely. Now, like I said, I don't believe in alien, but these people, I consider them lizard people because they move like lizards. They don't see, they see humanity as like beneath them. Like they literally eat other humans. They're lizard people. Like they're lizard people in spirit. They're spiritually lizard people. They do lizard things. Like they, they want to do evil. They're just lizard people. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows what the elites, the people who realists are doing. Just evil. Stanley, I'm not gonna just say about, the Epstein stuff and just eating and all that. Even like people that work in like CEOs and high corporate jobs, these people one thing a lot of people don't know is a lot of these jobs look for literally people who have sociopathic tendencies. People who are sociopaths because the way they're very Machiavellian and like it's then they breed a lot because they got a lot of money. Like it's just bad. Like they're lizard people. And that's why they have no problem exploiting humans. They have no problem that someone could be working two jobs to afford while they are get on a yacht and working for one of their companies. But maybe both of their companies they have stakes in, like getting money from both of those companies that employees are just getting, and then they're trying to advocate for welfare getting cut off and making people no, convincing the population to advocate for their neighbors' welfare getting cut off. Like, no, no. Wow, they're just stacking up more and more money. We got a trillionaire in the world, and he got a government position and cut Medicaid for bums. And I'm not gonna say bums, sorry, forgive me, but people in backwood Oklahoma, backwood Mississippi, who have been coaxed into supporting him and thinking, yeah, Doge, I love this Doge shit. They don't know what Doge is. Like, it's like we have a stupid internet meme as a government uh uh, freaking I don't even know branch. I don't know what it is. Like I just cannot believe like we just billionaires have openly infiltrated our government. Like they just want to exploit. Like I can go on and on, but well, this one, many celebrities and politicians are pedophiles. That's absolutely. I mean, that's undeniable. That's undeniable. Like by the time this is going to be reposted, it's undeniable. Move on to the next one. Jeffrey Epstein was murdered. It's the next one. That's undeniable too, in my opinion. Like, if you look at the video they posted, you can see like people going up his cell. I mean, I just don't. And just to play, devil's advocate, there is a his reputation was ruined, but if he supposedly had all these connections, maybe I just don't think he'd kill himself. It's just no. No one, he could set the whole world ablaze. I don't think he'd kill himself. I don't, you know, it's just more logical for him to kill, someone to kill him. So next one, many people performing satanic rituals. Mm. I don't, to me, I don't, I used to kind of be, absolutely probably. I don't, I think a lot of these people just they don't believe in any higher power because I don't think you can believe in any type of higher power, any type of afterlife and commit to actually do. I think you have to be atheist to commit evil. Like these, oh, I'm gonna represent these demons. I mean, if it's always like Canaanite and Levant um deities. I don't believe uh you know I just don't because God of Abraham, even if you don't believe they don't believe in they don't worship Christian or whatever. They're not our religion. They're his descendants though, like Jews, Muslims, and Christians have kind of dominated the whole world. All these fake pagan really deities like Moloch and Baal have already been defeated. So why would celebrities just worship and then this devil worshiping? I don't believe that because it's always like the God, like the book of uh uh the God of the Abrahamic faith, devil, Satan. It's just selling his soul to him. I don't, there's no benefit for like that. There's no, when he offered people, I think they used a temptation, Jesus' temptation in the desert. That's kind of, that's what he can offer to you. The thing about it, Jesus was God, so he can make that happen. Like, I don't, that he was offering like the fall control to the devil. Jesus could make because he had the power to. But of course he didn't. He wasn't going to because he's God and he's perfect. But no, he's not. It's like and they think in like I don't a rapper selling their soul like what can a rapper do sell their soul for? I think selling their soul is more metaphorical for like the things they have to do like they kind of maybe do things against their morals. That's also another. I think they do evil acts to more so it's a secret club. It's like called the law of transgression. They have literally a secret club and they and they commit these acts of transgression, which is like acts against normal morals and law, so they can have that like they can hold each other to it, and only they know about it. It's something to keep them like together, like the elite separate, because that's only something they do, is something they did. But all that's gonna be like it said in Luke, all what's all that's all it's all gonna be revealed before the eyes of the Lord, and it's happening in real time. And let me see, I think that was the last one. Yep, that was and pretty good 20-minute video. I like 20-minute videos. All right. Yeah, this was pretty fun. I like doing this. When more guests come on, I might ask them that. Uh, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna sign off. Um, have a good St. Patrick's Day again if you celebrate. Follow your dreams, of course, always. And thank you to the 20 views currently I have right now and the 4 likes I have. And just shout out D Frank again in one comment. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be more consistent. Hopefully, as the time of recording this, I'm about to go drop another one, another episode with my homie Wes. Uh, but yeah, I'll see y'all next time.